Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm Jonathan Friedman alongside Marc Z, and we're coming to you today from the offices of Tarlow, Hart, and Rodgers. And our next guest on Radio Entrepreneurs is Steve Seckler. Steve is the Director of Attorney Recruitment at Marc Z Legal Staffing. Welcome to Radio Entrepreneurs.
Thank you for having me.
A pleasure to have you on, and you're going to talk to us a little bit about what you're seeing in the marketplace and a little bit of trends around attorney recruitment.
Sure, happy to do that.
So tell us a little bit, give us a little bit of a high level, 30,000 foot view, if you will. What do you see in the marketplace? What has changed over the course of the last year, a couple of years? And then maybe we can delve into your perspective on perhaps why.
Well, it's funny, the last time I was on this show, I think it was about 4 years ago, and we were just sort of kind of coming out of the recession. Now we're like way beyond the recession. So I would say that law firms and the legal community are back. Everybody's healthy again. There's lots of hiring going on, but we are seeing some changes in the marketplace. There's some movement now. A lot of corporations are starting to see the value of bringing their law departments in-house.
So that's a trend. Perhaps they're seeing from a cost control perspective or ability to control. Is that one of their drivers of that, or
when there's an ongoing expense, it's easier to sort of have it all, under control. When you're dealing with an outside law firm, obviously it's a variable cost.
What about the concept about contract attorneys or part-time outside GC versus having a law firm or just having a person who's on the outside being a GC? What are you seeing with that now?
But some of the more routine corporate functions, contracting, that sort of thing, employment law, we're seeing being handled more by in-house lawyers. At the biggest firms, $400, $500, $600, $700 an hour and up for senior partners. You've got lawyers being hired in-house. Contract lawyers may be hired at maybe a fourth of that cost if you sort of add all the costs up. I don't have the exact numbers. And then there's a hybrid between the two. So there are a number of models. Our company, Marc Z Legal, does some of this, which is providing lawyers that work in-house on an interim basis, where they're not part of the fixed cost, they're not added to the bottom line in the headcount, but they're there on a regular basis for a period of months to handle a project or something. And then there's a proliferation of companies like ours that are doing things like this in the marketplace also. And then there are also some virtual law firms that are sort of cobbling together lawyers out there who don't really want to build or aren't really cut out to build their own law practice, but are willing to sort of sell their services on an hourly basis, but not really have their own law firm.
And what are you seeing in terms of trends? I know one of the things that we often talked about as the economy was faltering, that litigation tends to increase for whatever reason. Are you seeing trends over the last couple of years as the economy has improved?
So litigation is one of the areas of practice that has not recovered quite in the same way as some of the other practice areas. I guess, I don't know, maybe the message has gotten out to corporations that it's a lot more cost effective to settle or to prevent conflict from happening and going into suit. So we're not seeing as much hiring, quite honestly, on the litigation side. There's always going to be litigation, of course. There are always going to be companies that want to fight things, and then there's always going to be bet the company types of matters that are